Hello everyone! It is indeed me, Leo, with another solo stream. This time, playing something different. I'm sure you can tell today is a bit of a patriotic day, just a tiny bit, as today is Wise Men's Day. It's an important day for all Spanish children. I think it's also celebrated over the pond. A lot of Hispanic children over there also celebrate Wise Men's Day. But because of that, I decided that for our solo stream, we'd play Total War Warhammer 3. We'll play nice, very nice Total Warhammer. So we're gonna do just that, playing as Estalia. Obviously a modded faction, so you're gonna have to bear with me here, as not everything is gonna be as in vanilla. I hope you can hear the sound. I've been testing it; it's been working fine, but I think it is working. So I can only hope that it's gonna, work just fine. So what we're gonna do is jump right in. As you can tell, I will be playing as Isabella Giovanna Lucelli, which is a bit of a bastardization because she's very clearly Chilean. I guess there's the Cortez guy here, which is, much more Spanish. I've recently played his campaign and he's pretty good. I love BTFOing Lizardmen. That's always a good thing. I don't like fighting Lizardmen, and he just makes it so easy. But instead, we're gonna play the hard version and actually try to defend the mainland with this woman. Like, she's nice enough, but like she definitely falls off compared to him. So we're gonna just jump right in. So yes, it's a modded faction, and it's playing in the expanded Immortal Empire. So it's modded. I'll post the whole mod list, obviously, in the VOD. Everything will be comprised in the VOD just fine. Up to date. Because according to centering a bit, not too much. Really odd. So, chance my friend here, Ollie, will join us, since, of course, there's the news about Warhammer Fantasy, the old world, things getting leaked out. And I'd say I, among others, are not very happy. I want to support this project, obviously, but it's so clearly being restrained and controlled by, like, essentially those suits at Games Workshop. So it's, a bit not great. Tough situation. I'm playing in very hard. I'm not doing. I'm not doing legendary for two reasons. First, I'm already getting fucked enough by the computer. I don't need to fuck them even further. And second,
what would you have of me?
Simply not the ideal starting position. This is literally the hardest way you can play, because there's so many tough enemies. Like, you cannot take on Skaven Blight. You can barely kick out Morgur, and there's the issue with Bretonia sometimes also becoming hostile. I'm gonna just
seen your heart.
have some mercenaries, and I'm gonna definitely grab them. I need an ounce of power I have to if I get a good auto resist. Not. I'm hoping and on them because they should have minotaurs. Thank God he doesn't have. Okay, give me a close victory with no casualty. Considering that the Chaos Spawn are unbreakable, and Morgan the Shadowgrave is also gonna do like massive. I think I'd rather take it. It's gonna distribute a bit more damage to the first ones, but fine. Have elite Guardia Negra. Even with artillery, the Stallion artillery is kind of, as you know, like their might comes from the pikes. Tercio formation. I'm gonna take this one. I don't care. Oh, that was a lot more damage than. Guess it was close. Indeed. I'm gonna.
My magic is yours.
Absolutely not.
It's a rebel army. Of.
You require magic? My path is revealed.
I have enough pikemen. Like bandoleros, which are the. Skirmisher. Yeah. It's so funny the names. I really like some of the. Like the modded community, what they have interpreted the Estalia's lore. Because it's obviously like Warhammer, so you know it's bastardized. Was well bastard. That's the one thing, kind of, which they did it. Like, you know, they give us like units of bull riders, you know, like that's a thing, you know, like that's how Spaniards use. You know, I don't mind that, but I get the gender correctly. Get the pronunciation of this guy. They're called aventureros, which is the good spelling of it. Normally, I see it being called aventuros, which is not a word at all, like a bastardization. But outside of that, there is no growth, but there is a local recruitment capacity. I don't know what these rebels are.
I refuse.
Yeah, totally of thumbs. Okay, so here the Skaven, you know, I definitely have lost Tobaro. Well, Tobaro is not actually part of Estalia. I actually think Tobaro is part of Tilea, the old lore. Because they made Skaven Blight such a big thing. It's supposed to be like a hidden in the middle of the swamps, right? Because there's like no surface of. Ikiklo becomes a big problem later in the campaign. I think I managed to the rebels, conquer them, and then we have to turn around the fighting. And obviously the problem with Ikiklo is that he has army skills. I have no army skills. Although technically my army skills are against Skaven, they are not good enough. And I just cheat, so. Obviously Tilea is also gonna get fucked. Oh look, look.
I have returned.
Or mercenary? Manos de la Furia. Or the Myrmidia.
They are no more.
Seems to be a decisive victory. Kind of my lynch. Inquisitors are pretty good though. Those are pretty good Italians. To appreciate. I'm gonna go the whole
What would you have of
Black
me?
Legend, the War Dogs. Those things freaked the Aztecs, man. It was so funny, like reading like the actual things that put like a big ass dog chasing Aztecs and the panic was like what the fuck is this big ass monster? Same with like horses. A lot of people like to rant and rave about the usefulness of like. Haven't actually read any of the historical records. Because, for example, in the one of the most critical battles, during the not so aptly named conquest of Mexico, rather the Mexicas, which are the Aztecs. One of the most decisive ones was actually after a really bad score that Cortez's men had fled, and they had friends to rain and protecting the carriages, and a lot of civilians because it was more of a diplomatic mission. All was to essentially make a new trade route to the Aztec Empire and like get wealthy of that. Things didn't turn out that well. Long story short, killing some priests that were practicing themselves human sacrifice had them fleeing Tenochtitlan, and they were confronted at the end of the road by a massive army after the Aztec Emperor had been killed by their own people. Stones. The Aztecs formed this massive war host in their because they had to muster. It was a massive empire. It had so many people.
I serve the lady.
And the real threat was just they basically just had I think a couple of cannons working. Nothing. Okay, this is pretty bad, but it is a siege, and I'm not losing any. I'm gonna take it. Have good replay. I think I'm gonna totally take it because it's a nightmare. Oh, yeah. They will not break. They will fight to the. Will fight to the death. Wasn't that bad? The rapid expansion is more important than. Let's see. Get. I have the rebels.
Your behest.
Il Bali.
What is your behest?
Here. Rodeleros are pretty good. See what we have. But the ship Admiral will also. Oh, that's pretty. Take an Admiral. Even if it's not the best, I just keep him there. So that it starts accruing some passive. Does have supporting.
You have need of me?
I will definitely fight the Skaven. Gonna be. Okay, so Skaven are gonna be the challenge now. They will start hopping here. Start bothering me. They normally do hide in that nook. Right there. Filthily. But let's see how it turns out. Yeah, my friend here, Oli, I've watched the VOD, the Call of Cthulhu game we did. He was playing as the totally not Rick and Morty reference character. Playing as Morty. Yeah, he's joining us, so you'll be hearing him, I think. Hello?
Hello.
Oli, hello. Can you hear yourself in the stream? Because something's going on with my old tabbing. It's actually like nullifying me.
Okay, let me speak. Okay, I hear myself.
You hear yourself. Okay, so welcome to the stream. This is totally a planned thing that's not just come out because we've been trading out of back and forth.
Happy Wise Man's Day.
Thank you. Oops, thank you for understanding and respecting the customs. This is truly because I'm honestly to God. We were talking about it. We're discussing what was hinted at and what was revealed with the forces of fantasy stuff. But the second I saw Grail Knights for $60 this morning, because at 11 a.m., which is when it was like revealed, right? I queued in and it was like an hour or something. I got ready to leave out because I had this massive family gathering today. And I literally like was putting my socks, finally loaded in website, and I saw $57 for 3 Grail Knights, and I said, okay,
Yes,
I know what they're doing.
I
know what they're doing.
50 is also for Pegasus Knights. It's like
yeah, the Pegasus Knights is like fuck you. I like, like it's really like
it is quite it's Games Workshop pricing plus inflation. So what you expect?
The inflation of old model kits, because that's what they're selling you in a different box with worse art.
Yeah. So back then,
What would you have
I think you
of me?
could.
Pegasus Knight was $30. I remember Pegasus Knight. I bought Pegasus Knight.
And I think for like back then you could make out of your realm knights, knights errant,
Yeah,
realm
you
knights,
could. You could. They 100%
questing
do.
knights, and grail knights. It was like a box of 5 or 6. I can't remember.
I don't think Grail Knights you could make them. I think you could take
Technically-
Questing Knights or make
Knights errant.
Knights Errant. Then they made actual Questing Knights miniatures, which I think were the last ones that Bretonia got, if I'm correct. Because they had the nice backpacks and the 200 weapons, which is a thing I think when like in 5th edition with the Knights of the Realm box came out, they didn't have. If I'm correct. Back then the 200 weapons, they were just
Sets
like
of the lady.
monster slaying Knights of the Realm. Oh, look at that! What I just said! Look what I just said! Look who the fuck is here! Look who the fuck is here! I'm so ready to get nuked. What stance do you have, my friend?
Stop now.
I cannot see what stance he has. March! Perfect! We're gonna kill him.
The lady is with you.
Okay, so
Damn.
this is exactly why we did it, lads. Observe.
Direct me.
This is all according to plan. You see this? It's saying I'm not getting involved. I'm very scared for this. I'm gonna get nuked, and I hope he's the one gets nuked in the auto result.
I'll have 'em.
Okay, so they're not getting involved. That's great, but we can see their army. So this is pretty bad, but see, this I could normally beat 100%. But Icky Claw with the nukes, impossible. Look at that, they have a nuke. So,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is force mark
What is your behest? Fortune favors
this.
you.
There you go, that was literally it.
Yes, Graf.
And now that there he's marched, I should be able to beat him one-on-one. Decisive victory. Thank God, but he's gonna get nuked. This guy. Get fucked. Look at that. He got nuked. Look at that damage from getting nuked. Nothing. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, this is my master plan. Sorry, Oli. I just had this moment to take advantage. Look at that. 3 ranks. Okay. So, yeah.
Is
So,
it time?
I personally am disappointed. All the things that they've been hinted at, it's just been like a fall kind
I
of thing.
have
Like, oh,
returned.
this is not as good as it was looking at. Oh, this is not as good as it was looking at. And now, well, now we know. Like, they are for certain trying to like avoid any sort of. Feels such a weird move from the suit to not take advantage of
I
this
am
game
gifted.
of Total Warhammer coming out. Really feels they wouldn't like just release the factions
Your
that
orders?
become super
The
popular thanks to
Empire.
this game. I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
think, Oli?
And the pricing,
Pricing was always gonna.
yeah, that was very much the case, of course, with the armies that they have chosen, which to include, which not to include. Is a choice. Definitely comes from more like not lore wise. Lore wise, there is not that much care in. It is mostly just they're trying it out. They're gonna see how well all of this will sell, how well it goes, and I will decide again if it was worth it or not. It's more like a big experiment and probably like a late trying to cash in into
Now,
the success that Total Warhammer
You require magic.
has made them. Because I remember they nuked Warhammer Fantasy right when Total
The
War
lady
Warhammer
wills thee.
Yeah, that was a
The lady
really
leads me.
came
how
out.
should we proceed?
backstabbing. Look at that. They have a full stack.
That's logic.
Aniki Claw with another nuke. There you go. That's the AI right there.
Bring me to battle.
That's the AI right there. You see, I've already played this campaign multiple times before. I know exactly how this is gonna play out at the start. Okay. Like, I mean, like, I was fully expecting them to like treat this as the Horus Heresy or Hammer. Like, it's just the fantasy version of Horus. What they're selling. And Horus Heresy is a good game, but it's definitely an expensive game, and they are trying to tap, I think, into that kind of mindset. And what's clear is that between scalpers and like the people who I see just falling into the cycle of being excited for the new product, right? Because Games Workshop has its fair share of sin. That's undoubtable. But I think the case of Warhammer Fantasy, what seems, is more like beaten up dogs, you know? Like a dog is always gonna come back. People burned their armies, right? When Warhammer Fantasy was destroyed.
I remember seeing that video of the Dark Elf player where it's like burned like multiple thousand points of of dark elves.
Yeah, it's just like pointless really to do that. I understand that you want to make like a statement, but and I think that's a very American thing to do, by the way. It's a very like American type of style of protest. You know, the Americans burn their own products, the French burn their own cities. That's what matters.
I have seen the way.
But yeah, like I just don't look at that. They were scaling.
That's why I wanna just try it out. I wanna play it a bit. I've told you. Sadly, my armies that I have are all legacy.
Yeah. Oh, to anyone hearing, by the way, you know that in like those websites, there's these things called 3D printing. and I'm telling you, because when I'm thinking about my new miniatures, especially Games Workshop, I am more thinking of like, okay, I can maybe use, but what other uses can I give? And a lot of Games Workshop miniatures only work for Games Workshop. So when I'm buying any new ones from this point on, I'm always thinking of like, can I use this in like TRPG? And that's what I'm looking at. I told you, I was interested in like the dual stuff, but
You have need of me?
I just cannot like get a good grasp on whether or not they would be like actually good, because what they've
What would
revealed
you have of me?
has been more on the downside. That seems to be the pattern of all that. They don't have that arcane journal, right?
Yeah, arcane journal. That's why all the factions have just like general rules, general army buildings. You have like basically all like basic rules, except of course for the Empire. The Empire has no special army rules because all the rules are just core book rules.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of sad for the Empire. But yeah, you have no named characters in those. Are they called Forces
have
of Fantasy
seen you.
book
Yeah, Forces
or
of
the Ravaging Hordes? There are no named characters inside there or anything like that.
How should we
Not
proceed?
those armies of infamy, which give like the big variety or bigger variety to it, and those will only come with the arcane journals. So
It's like what they did with Age of Sigmar. This is a kind of launch, of bullshit launch. And Age of Sigmar turned out to be a more or less decent. I know a lot of people don't feel that way, because Warhammer Fantasy was killed to serve as essentially like nutrients for Age of Sigmar. But I do like some of the design choices that they made for Age of Sigmar. Not all of them, mind you, but I am a great fan of the Sky Pirate, the Caladrons. I put in my Twitter bio, I am the tallest Caladron. Just I like, their books are amazing. Their books are really funny. Like, it's such an anti-Warhammer thing to be like a Caladron, because it's like, oh, the world is in danger and we're all gonna die, and it's like, yeah, but how much am I getting paid? You know, kind of thing. Right?
Priestess of the lady.
Okay. The next move here for Skaven Blight that I always do, little
My magic is yours.
nasty trick
Try the
they
comet.
call
Sire.
pulling a Skaven on the
It shall
Skavens.
come
Oh, the
to
opposite.
pass. I go
I did the
hence.
opposite. This is the one that's
The
ambushing.
lady is with you.
Are the one looking defenseless.
Your orders? Yes, my lord. Move.
As you can tell, this mod, like at least the female
My
character,
path is
doesn't
clear.
even have like proper voice. I think is
nation calls.
the Bretonian lady. I think after defeating Skaven Blight, yeah, look at that. Tilia already got conquered by the things. The thing is, if I manage to get them fast and move this way, I can actually get this land off for me without making the dwarves here angry. They always get angry. Land this way. It's funny because they don't have the climate. The AI is gonna AI. I don't know. It feels... To me, it feels really like they're probably gonna maybe go the route of telling you more supplements that you really need for a game to work. Like the
I
thing
could
that
see that with the
yeah.
with the armies of infamy, what they have like what they're banking on, kinda with that, or how you build your army together.
Yeah.
Example, you have to build all your armies in a certain way. You have this I forgot the name, grand armies. It's called. It's like in front of every every page for every faction they have like one. I think in the Arcane Journal there are multiple ones to choose on. For example, Wood Elves need to always have at least one Glade Guard in their army, or if not, it's not a legal Wood Elf army at the moment. They don't have at least one unit like that. For Dwarves, by the way, for the Rangers, you can have one Ranger unit as core, and all other Ranger units you're gonna buy, no matter how many points, will always be a rare unit.
So,
Your behest.
That's what they're gonna do, like
Fortune
in such a way. But
favors you.
very like in the Arcane Journal, there will be more like that with the armies of infamy. Will be more. Maybe
Yes.
there will come supplements for armies of
If
infamy,
that's
kind of
what
like
the Emperor
the
commands.
Dogs of War, essentially. That you can bring in. But
I want to judge because if there's things that this old world, let's say that assume that it's literally just what they're putting out now and they're warning you beforehand because they made that big warning suddenly, and there was like some questioning about, okay, does that mean that the old world is a self-contained project and there will be other Warhammer Fantasy projects, or does it mean that this is the Warhammer Fantasy project revival and you are literally putting half of the factions on, right? Ignoring the success. Because it wasn't Total Warhammer 1 that got the big numbers. It was the 2. And what did the 2 have? Vampire Coast first. That was an amazing DLC. That's still an amazing faction. If they made those miniatures a thing, I would see for them. Because I love the concept of vampires. That's so cool. But they're not banking on that. They're not banking on the Kislev plus Kathai plus Chaos Dwarfs from the third game. They seem to be wanting to get a status quo. Oh, look, my poor guy got ambushed. Okay. So this is the problem when you fight Skavens. Happens. It has the... probably means that my girl has been exposed and this... There you go. Icky Claw, you motherfucker. At least you're out and about. And I'm gonna kill you now. Oh. I just... Oh. Oh yeah, like I really think they're gonna first it's gonna be the Arcane Journals, right? And then they're gonna make like another book, and it's gonna be Heroes of Legend, and it's gonna be probably like the battalions from Age of Sigmar, led by heroes, and that's how you make factions, right? That's how you make like things. If they did that for like Buckman, and it was like a Rangers, the thing,
sir,
it survived.
maybe I would not know.
I would buy that. I would buy that. Listen, but it's gonna be like down the whole Age of Sigmar nonsense, having to buy a new book each
and ask.
years.
What is your behest?
Cannot come as
Ready. Onwards.
attack. It can attack. I think we'll be in reserve.
I'll ignore that.
I have
Okay.
seen your heart.
Oh, he's running away. Cowardly rat.
Is it time?
Okay, we will just eliminate him. Now I come.
So be it.
What would you have of me? The lady calls for death.
Look me. I'm decisive. Right?
Priestess of the lady. The lady protects me.
Game will pull out
The
another
lady
stack
wills
like
it.
this.
Forthwith.
I cannot say at the moment for
Yes,
all the
Graf.
factions. I've not looked at all the
Absolutely
stuff from it. I personally have only looked yet at Dwarves, Warriors of Chaos.
Direct me.
Warriors of Chaos. I think they're called.
Yes, General.
And
I don't like the armor changes.
a bit at Wood Elves and High Elves I looked.
How are the Wood Elves faring, by the way? Tell me about.
Wood Elves have like the exact same with what I told you. Basically now only the Hero Elves possess now the Strikes First special rule. And the normal Elven units do no longer have that. It's
But
that they have,
You
That's
honor
all
me.
the elves, right?
yeah, both for High Elves and Wood Elves have that. Dark Elves I would know. Would need to see the legacy.
Legacy might as well be no. Like it really might be, because it's the same as, like, I think they have learned their lesson and they will not like release joke for the that was such a daft move when they did that Age of Sigmar. Like, I remember the Grease's goal to have an actual, like, you can bribe your opponent.
Yeah, your opponent. Yeah. If the opponent accepts the bribe, you can.
That's crazy, man.
I don't know what the legacies will get, but yeah, essentially the majority, nearly all Elven units have lost with that the strikes first rule. Instead, they have now the Elven accuracy rule, which is +1 to initiative in the first turn of combat. So they're a bit slower. I personally like that a bit more because I dislike the always strike first rule, because if you're a non-elf player and you fought an elven unit, they had higher initiative nonetheless, and because of always strike first, I think.
Yeah, like this is gonna benefit like Slanesh demons, Haven, what else? I think that's gonna be those are the main benefits. Look at that, Ikiko just pulled out another full stack out of his asshole. I'm not even fully healed yet. I'm gonna go on the offensive.
The nation calls.
No mercy.
What is
Nothing.
your behest?
No loop whatsoever.
By the comet.
I'm gonna do
Not in my
the
name.
other trick.
It will be an honor.
Funny
Pick up the
trick
pace.
here, which is attacking the
What
outside
would you
army,
have of me? It
but
shall
I force
come
them
to
out
pass.
and overrun them quickly. There you go. So this is a decisive defeat. Go really bad for me, especially this block of ratmen. They all come from here, or even better here. I could definitely hold on, I got- I'm gonna throw my campaign if I do. That they keep full stacks up.
Moving.
Your orders? At once, sir. Step to it. Let us move. Bring me to battle. Move.
Oh,
How should we proceed?
I've looked at those kind of. The rest looks quite similar to how Wood Elves were before. Warriors of Chaos. With their army composition, by the way, for Warriors of Chaos, there, for example, you can have only either one Chaos Lord or one Demon Prince. You cannot have both. You cannot have a Chaos Lord and a Demon Prince in your army, no matter how many points you have.
yeah, that feels like arbitrary restrict.
Yeah, those and again, I think the arcane journals will have more compositions.
Oh,
where
for
you can have all those things. What has changed is like the Gaze of the Gods. I think it was called in previous edition.
Eye of the Gods, I think.
Eye of the Gods. Was it called? Which
Yeah,
is
the one
now
that you could just randomly like roll into. Chaos Spawn or a Chaos.
the Demon Prince, getting like some minor
Free step
boosts
of the lady.
and buffs.
Bad idea.
But yeah, now it's just a d6 roll in the command phase, and it does not require your hero to have killed anyone or anything like
serve
that.
the lady.
It's just you choose to roll the d6. You don't have to roll the d6.
I cannot.
And essentially every single result is definitely a buff, except for the roll of a 1, which gives your character stupidity, or if you roll it again, it's just a -1 each time to your leadership.
That's
of the
just,
hero. It's a very simple rule.
they are simplifying. It's weird because they have concepts like the lulls in fights and the like, right? They have introduced those concepts. At the same time, they have simplified quite a lot.
The reasoning why, for example, was that behind with Chaos is again because Chaos is not that strong, not that potent at the moment. And the hordes are like split or splintered around, and you have like only the Norsemen or something like that. That was like the reasoning, lore-wise, given why it's now like that.
I don't like when Games Workshop does this half-baked thing.
I can't remember how Chaos Warrior were before, but
I see much.
Christ, what was that?
Fortune favors you. I am gifted.
Sorry, as we spoken, I was trying to get back on the Games Workshop website, and they have an alarm set when you're ready to queue in.
And it rings.
Yeah, I got spooked for a second. Like, what was this?
Small brain.
Because I was looking at at some stuff as we were talking. Oh god. Where was I? Was of Chaos?
Warriors of Chaos. The designer said that they felt too weak. For me, 6, 7, 8th edition Chaos Warriors were perfect. Honestly, to God, I can say they were. Yes, I mean, in 8th, the problem was the meta. The meta was making like Death Stars and like nuking each other's death. That was horrible. That was not fun as a meta, and I really struggled because I was always forced to play with like hyper competitive people, and if you wanted to like not feel abused, you had to play the meta, and the meta was, at least not for me, didn't feel accurate
The
to the
lady
lore
is
or
with you. I will do as you ask.
was just
My steps are guided. It shall come to pass.
I don't know what Warriors of Chaos, the Chaos Warriors, the standard infantry, the core unit had before. They have now just a melee weapon, or head weapon rather, and heavy armor. That don't have Chaos armor. You can give them a shield. You can replace that, I think, with a two-handed weapon, or great weapon, essentially. Give them the marks. What they don't have now, all warriors or all Chaos Warriors have now the. I don't know if they had that before, but they have now all magic weapons.
that is new. Oh, great! That is wonderful. I just got ambushed by. I think though it can be good this ambush because only one army of them will be fight me. I will have massive penalties, and then the rest will come with reinforcements. Problem is, oh, they don't have menace spell. Thank God, I kept the. Take it.
Have now the inscribed weapons, I think it's called. I'm not sure of the name. Essentially, it gives the armor penetration or like of -1 and makes them magic weapons. That's what they have, and only the Chosens have Chaos armor now, and Chaos armor is now ward save. For Chosen, it's a 6-up ward save. Where the Chaos Lord has a 5-up ward save, and the Demon Princess has a 4-up ward save.
The armor thing, the fact that they have nerfed like 4. They understand it was bad, but the answer was in the toolkit of any other army. No army have great whip.
It is done.
That's the. Another thing I hate about ambush battle is the oh look.
The other side.
Oh.
Free company! For the twin-tailed comet! Verena, guide our aim! Ready for war!
They're so buggy. That's true. The pikemen.
My gifts are yours.
For Heldenhammer, take position!
This ambush might be pretty bad.
Priestess of the lady. Anon.
Soldiers of the Empire!
It looks quite
Moving
bad.
now!
That was a nuke. That was a nuke. I just got nuked. There you go.
Sigma preserve
Oh, they nuked themselves too. So I guess there's that.
Speed!
Okay, so how about
Gunners! Shoot them!
what's my cannon?
Pick your targets! We are Sigma's heirs!
Priestess of the lady. Power of the lady.
Still early game scavens. What's crazy is that damage in area.
Spearmen!
Quickly! The lady will
Another reinforcement coming.
No lingering! Swordsmen! We serve the Empire!
Late with the magic resist.
Hand gunners! Like all morals! Attack! Don't misfire! Moving! Move out! Free company! Hand gunners!
Or
To battle! Sigma command! Ready to engage! Go! Spearmen! Take position! Quick march!
is this
Moving now!
have a lot of
At battle!
oh there we go.
Militia! All ranks fire! We serve the Emperor! Go! Sir!
The horseman.
Ready to serve! At speed! Spearmen! We obey! For Heldenhammer! Sigma!
Armies.
Yes, sir! Formation! March! Formation! March!
Got shafted big
Priestess
time
of the
there.
lady. Quickly!
I saw you getting slaughtered.
Spearmen!
Yeah, it's like this is not a like a balance when like the Tertio mechanic is nifty, but it's not good. Like it's actually very buggy. This is actually an imported mod from the second game.
Spearmen!
That they have more.
Priestess of the lady. I see much. Wipe them out.
Formation! March!
And because of the pikemen formation that they keep
Spearmen!
of the
Yes, sir!
charge norm.
What do you bid?
Very micro intensive.
Show us
The
path.
most effective.
Understood.
Oh my
Free company! For Heldenhammer! Spearmen! Withdraw!
Yeah.
You require magic?
What had surprised me was to see in the
Awaiting orders!
for the Chaos faction,
The Empire
the
endures.
Chaos, the Warriors of Chaos, that there's have the Chaos Ogres still, Chaos Trolls,
Right.
and the Chaos Dragon is also.
Really?
Speed!
Yeah.
No lingering! To battle! Ready for war! Free company!
Hurry. Very well.
Loaded, sir! The Empire endures! Militia!
And now into micro everything.
Lady.
Faster! State troops ready!
But yeah, how good like all the factions will be, or like how well the game will be played. I don't know if it's for your draws,
Spearmen!
but now that they have also no longer this better dispel, but instead just magic resistance
Priestess
That's
of the
very
lady.
dumb.
Charge!
over the board. Normally the magic resistance is just a 1. No, I've seen some here units have like magic resistance to makes the spell casting by 2 harder. Essentially, only of course if they're effective unit they cast it upon them.
Priestess of the lady.
So you
Good master.
kinda need if you have someone. You definitely will need the runesmith, but the runesmith. I don't know what the runesmith did back.
Runemate were for dispelling and increasing like the chances basically. Gave you more dice and
In the light
Because
of the lady.
now it's a someone who you put in a unit and like I told you,
No
give a
lingering!
unit flaming attacks and good armor bane, like armor bane 2, like essentially when you roll 6 to wounds, you go basically with that unit probably completely through the armor.
Priestess of the lady.
Because it's armor bane 2.
Ready for war!
What to root swift is. So yes,
Priestess of the lady.
I think a standard root swift is counts as a level 2 wizard for the purpose of dispelling.
With haste.
That could be.
For Heldenhammer!
And
Yes!
Gromwell.
Quickly!
I don't know what the old Gromwell
You may
armor.
warn
4
us.
up. It was 4 up save.
4 up save, okay. And
Does the Empire still have 4 up save?
on plate armor, yeah. They have plate.
So the Empire has it, but Grommel doesn't?
Gromwell's reroll 1.
Yeah,
Some
but it's a
dwarves-
5 up.
Priestess of the lady.
Yeah. Some dwarves have, I think, how's it called, the Dwarven Lord, like the highest hero dwarf.
So you're saying that
Yes.
great swordsmen have more armor than like Iron Breakers? That's stupid. That's straight up.
Priestess of the lady.
I think, like I know that the Dwarven hero, like the highest hero, he has not heavy armor, he has plate armor, Gromwell plate, for the 4 up.
Priestess
rerolling
of the
once.
lady.
And what did Gromwell weapons do back then?
My weapons didn't do anything.
I call
Anything
Immortal.
enchanting with a rune weapon made it magical. That's not a Grommel rule.
Swordsman!
Okay, now Gromwell weapons are have the IP of -1.
That's not relevant. There's not a single. What armies have ethereal?
Yes.
Like what
No,
armies?
no,
There's-
ethereal is not. They're not magic weapons. Gromwell weapons are not magic. It's the AP -1.
An
I
AP.
serve the lady.
Yeah, armor penetration of -1. Have Gromwell weapons, so that you know swords, axes, whatever,
Sorceress.
hammers, Gromwell hammers have the extra -1. Better penetrate
Priestess of
armor.
the lady.
But yeah, armor saves in this edition will be in general a little bit lower. Like we have seen that with the Bretonian Knights and so on, who had before like 2 up armor save, go now out with a 3 up armor save instead.
At speed.
And that will be basically for the dwarves too, because
The
your
lady wills it.
your big dwarves heroes,
Priestess of the
maybe the
lady.
how they're called, the very heavy armored
Iron Breakers.
Iron Breakers. I think those
I
have
see much.
still a 3 up with
Fortune
shields,
favors you.
because they have plate armor
Destroy
and
them.
rerolling once. But like the rest will have either the 5 up or 4 up
Post haste.
shields.
Priestess of the lady. At once. Forthwith. Forthwith. At speed. Child of light.
Commands!
I've not read too much into the runes, but runes have also changed a bit with crafting runes and so on. For example, only few runes you can take doubles of in your army. Most runes are unique
Priestess of the lady.
in that way that you can only take 1 rune in total of that type. But would need to read up on that. You can add, like I told you, that you cannot put runes of any sorts on your organ cannon and flank cannon. They cannot, because they're counting as experimental weapons.
Well,
That was a brutal ambush. But you made them pay for it?
yeah, but it doesn't matter. They will like replenish.
Yeah, it's
Barely
just
get up for
Skavens.
you. No, it's not. It's not Skavens. The problem is the AI. The AI hasn't fallen for my. They have no ambush defense. Skaven barely have any ambush. Skaven are vulnerable to other Skaven. They have no ambush defense, and they've been ignoring a 7 just RNG aside. I'm not competent in this. Even if the troops were good enough, which they aren't, I have still have a lot of like starting troops. Been filling in with plenty of conscripts, and I had 2 decent this and the horsemen. But the rest, if I could, I would have put all red. They are much more effective than Piqueros. Piqueros are like the pikemen. They're like good, but they are, you know, state troop unit basically. That's the stat line they have. And the pikes are don't give anti-mass. I don't know, man. Like I'm just chilling here. Currently ranting and raving about it. Arrived. The way the hero wanted there. I mean, actually survive much. 8. Adu Obaro. He already healed.
Wow.
Yep. There you go. And that's
Yeah. Got eaten by the Skavens.
the AI cheats are really bad. Really makes it not fun. I was playing the Napoleon just, and that game the AI is so stupid, but still gets away with so much. I don't know. Thinking about all the different other games. Hastily take a new one.
With haste.
The Empire! Your orders? Yes? How should we proceed?
To strengthen the Empire, raise Sigma.
Okay, just trying to staunch this loss. Game will recover a lot from this, sadly. Campaign is really fun because it's just so attacking Skaven Blight is such a nightmare. It's you cannot just walk in and get it. You need to wait through the difficult terrain and crossing 2 rivers on it. Only I think dwarves have a somewhat easier time. Dwarves can actually like bottleneck the Skaven and them hard with like artillery. Like Ilea always gets wiped, Estalia always gets wiped. Because it's just they don't have army. They don't have the army rules. Like I have a 5% ward save against Skaven, and they have nukes. So that's basically.
I see.
Ah man,
By the comet.
I'm not also.
Sigma forbids this.
That's why playing the other campaign is so much fun than this. Just doing this to myself. And amount. Oh, is Montera's part of the
Not in my name. The Empire.
So?
Yes?
I was gonna come here. So. I think personally, if I I think personally they're gonna do the same as Age of Sigmar. They're gonna have a hard landing. Might pick it up from there, but it all depends on the. Actually, will not depend on the actual. Will not depend on the actual designers or the quality of the game at all. It will not depend on that. It will depend 100% whether or not some business
Yes, my lord.
that don't actually appreciate Warhammer and actually hate Warhammer players, as we know now that those are the kind of like their practices.
Sir, the Empire. By the comet. Direct me.
Those are the ones that are gonna decide if these works or not. Pictures, they have another nuke. In 2 turns. Pictures.
The nation calls.
Okay.
Stop! No!
Get annoying.
Ready.
What does the Emperor bid?
Bad plan, Steve.
It's a bit of a shame. I feel like both, even though like CA, you know, Creative Assembly, guys who feel like C kinda give only, funnily enough, Cubicle 7 is still out thing. They are the last one. Like the old world. I think maybe if the old world has this massive commercial success, even the suits will have to be like, okay, let's fund it, right? But as in very clearly, a Horus Heresy or Warhammer Fantasy. They're not gonna fund it any other way.
Let us move.
Is it time? Slay 'em!
Oh, and they get a retreat. How nice. Always good.
I will marshal the men.
Always good.
Yes, a sound plan.
The nation calls. A dagger in the stomach will do it.
Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrhic victory, really? They don't have a nuke. They have some menace build. Pyrrhic victory and losing so many troops. Fuck you. I'll fight this on. I have superior arms, no more. Your number, superior arms. Sure, I have much less anti-large. I have 3 wolf. Gonna give them a lot of winds of magic, but gonna play back. Hey, look, I can even hide in the forest. Honestly, screw them. I am not losing this one. Them up front with the men. I think though they have the perfect if the elbow works and they get it the ground and they before I think they have the perfect chance to say, actually, we can expand this whenever we want and just literally do the world of Warhammer Fantasy properly. How a lot of people have been wanting it for a long time. and it's clear that there's passion, there's interest, there's drive here, there's players, there's more importantly for them, there is money.
Yeah.
They're probably not gonna. Again, and Asut is gonna be like, nah. Ooh. Us.
Tiny.
Very small. And turtle house.
Ready for war! We are Sigmar's heirs! We are Sigmar's heirs! Take aim!
They have no leaders. Probably been abusing. That's the one thing that AI does get punished.
Swordsmen! All ranks,
Fire. Oh yes. Oh yes, look at that.
Heldenhammer!
They reached in time.
To battle! Finish her! Out of the shoe! By the Emperor's will! For Heldenhammer! Charge! For the Emperor! Spearmen! Yes, General! Show us the foe! Sigmar! By Ulrich's wrath! Now! Now!
Fuck. You run away from me.
We obey! Sigmar calls! For Heldenhammer! Go! Swordsman!
And
Spearmen! War! By Ulrich's wrath!
why are you not moving?
Yes!
Come on.
Understood! Sigmar guides us! Take the ground!
Just broken the mechanics so bad.
I call
It really is.
Handgun
It worked well in the previous game, but it doesn't. The hell? How are they reaching?
Yes, sir. Finisher! Quick march! The Heldenhammer! Quick march! No lingering! What do you mean? Hand gunners! Yes, sir, quickly! Sigma! The Heldenhammer! At speed! Hand gunners! For Heldenhammer! For
Mean,
Heldenhammer!
attack is like I need to physically tell them to attack each time.
Ready for war! State troops ready!
They move actually if you just issue a move order.
No lingering! Ready for war! Quickly! Swordsman! We are Sigmar's heirs! Bang! Yes, yes! Wind-tailed puppet! Spearmen! Handgunners! Yes, sir! We serve the Emperor! Quick march! At speed! Quick march! Spearmen! Swordsmen! Ready for war! Spearmen! For the Emperor! Swordsmen! For France! Formation!
Why are they just stopping? It's like they have the guard mode on or something.
Free company! Take the ground! No lingering! Understood! At speed! Spearmen! Ah! Quick march! What do you think? By Ulrich's wrath! Formation! March! Swordsmen! Yes, sir! No lingering! Handgunners! Keep your heads in range! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Quickly! Ready for war! The Empire endures! The Heldenhammer! Free company! For the twin-tailed comet! Free company! We serve the Emperor! My enemy wizard spotted! Quickly! Go! Quick march! Go! For Heldenhammer! For the Emperor's will! Swordsman! Sir! Finisher! Moving now!
This is like a Cathayan, I realize.
I foresee that! Swordsman! Ready! For the Empire! No lingering! Faster!
How hard is it? Shoot the rat, shoot the rat, kill the rat, come on. Kill him. Kill him. Shoot him dead. Kill him.
Withdraw!
There we go, come on. There we go. Annoying. It took too many casualties there.
Finisher! Yes, sir! Quickly! Finisher! Yes, General! Sigma calls!
Units cannot pursue for their worth is not in pursuing here. Clear enough. Outside of that, you'll have to see in journal. Have you seen like a review in depth of the? Oh, wait, do the Bretonians even have like unicorns?
the hero, the one hero is on a unicorn. I don't know if there's like specific, if you're for the normal heroes can put the unicorn on, but the named character, I've forgotten her name. The
Fey
named
Enchantress.
damsel. Yeah. It's not
Have
the
it.
Fey Enchantress. But it's not the Fey Enchantress in this one here. No, it's a new hero. It's a new named hero. It's the new damsel. I think she's right. She rides on a unicorn. I don't know how she's called. She's the new named character.
We haven't seen any new models outside of like the models are the peasants.
She was already revealed.
Was she?
She was already revealed. No, it's the it's the. If I've forgotten her name, literally I've forgotten her name. But she was already revealed. It's the new. Let me see if I can find a picture for you, real quick. Maybe I find also with that her name, because I've forgotten how she's called.
They're like a king term, Britonia, because doing long ago.
I don't know. I've not looked the review of the Arcane Journal yet. I just know that she is the.
How should we proceed?
To the provinces?
Yes, General.
Where was she? Oh. Just looking now through
Fine.
all the official stuff. If I can find her, wherever she was. There she is.
Let us move. At once, sir.
Here,
To war.
this one.
Oh, yeah.
Duchat. Yeah, Elise Duchat is the
Dark.
Duchat is the new named
Your
character
orders?
hero for Britonia.
The Empire.
As you can see, she rides a unicorn.
Damsel,
But I've not looked at Britonia. I'm just
I
looking
have
through.
seen your heart.
At the moment, through a little bit through orcs. I still have not understood how it works, but
Direct me.
what I can say, what makes me consider actually playing maybe orcs, or
Sir?
going for it, I'm a no, I'm not.
Animosity. Animosity. Yes, they fight each other.
It's gone.
It's
They do
gone.
not allow-
The one
they
thing
are no
that made
longer-
him unique that you didn't like.
I did not like that. They have instead now another special rule. I think it's impatient or something. It's called. Let me find it out. But it's no longer like the one before. It's similar. Like it's a unit that wants to go into combat essentially with that rule, but you don't no longer have like the results of the unit kills itself or does nothing, essentially. So that's gone with that. It's a
That
bit
could
more
be
simple.
bad for like scouts or like cavalry could like them in this.
Priestess of the Lady,
It's like a Furious Rage or what.
my path is clear.
I'm trying
If
to
that's what the
find out
Emperor commands.
how it works. I know like again like stuff like
Moving off.
Black Orcs and so on
Devotee
make
of the
you
Lady.
ignore that rule. Just try to.
How should we proceed?
All matter about the Arcane Journal. I feel they're really gonna do double
The
down
nation
on
calls.
things.
It will
Terrain,
be
faction
an honor.
terrain. Did you see that they were like promoting
Step to it.
handmade healers? That's so weird for Game Fortune.
Your behest?
Rarely, yeah.
Because
No,
that's like a I don't.
anymore. They did that in the past. In the past, they did.
Yeah, of course in the past when they had a soul, but now they're like a heartless company. Why would they? Also, you saw that they're doing the exclusive box thing. If you want to start actually with Bretonia, you need to buy the Bretonia. You cannot start any other one unless you're buying like third party or second hand. Of course. Massive battle. I run, it's another fight in my.
Okay. I've found it impetuous. It's called. Some units have that, and for example, Black Orcs have Quell Impetuosity now as a rule. And what it does is at the start of your phase of your turn, you roll a 1d6 for each unit that has Impetuous. On a 4-up that can act normally. On a 1, 2, 3, they need to immediately charge the closest enemy unit.
How is that different than?
Animosity had the chance that there might instead
Yes,
do
General.
nothing, kill each
What
other,
would you have of me?
kill other units around them that are your
Not
friend
in the,
units,
the latest.
What you
It
ask
does
is
not kill
impossible.
each other.
Yes.
and you rolled a 1d6 to see what happened.
I don't care.
But in
what
this
it's
one, it
for.
can be triggered by
The
another.
lady forbids it.
What?
My magic is yours.
Before was that you rolled a 1d6 on a roll of a 1. They would have that. You rolled on the table to see what
Now.
happens to them. On a roll of 1,
Yes,
they
my
would
lord.
kill each other. So you they suffer like a couple of
is your
strength hits and then
best?
do nothing the turn.
Your
So you
orders.
lose a couple of models probably
Bring
and
me to
they do
battle.
nothing.
I am
And if they're
gifted.
too close with others, they do
have
that to other
foreseen
units too.
them.
Where they actively fight other units of yours. Then there is that they do nothing, essentially, like they're just hold insults and do not move. And then there was the one that they immediately do like the mega charge
Yeah.
as the quote unquote positive, the one positive effect on that chart. The other effects are just negatives
Yeah.
when that happens. And now it's just a roll on a 4-up, your unit acts normally. On a 1, 2, 3, they need to declare a charge towards the closest enemy unit. And that might make them fail the charge, of course, and so they move a bit slower than you would have normally moved them. Or they move in a direction, or charge in a direction where you didn't want them to charge. That's like the only thing that it is. It's
I mean, I personally
simple.
played with a lot of Black Orc stuff, so I never cared too much about anyone. It was just like, yeah, I get taxed these.
Yeah, it's how the review says. It's probably the most controversial thing for orcs and goblins for the old world. I think it's good. I did not like the rule before. I did not like that you had like this chance that your army kills itself.
Handgunners.
The later editions, you kill yours. It was just they fought, and then you had an orc, a Black Orc, that takes some casualty.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like the Black Orc, essentially you just killed one guy off and ignored the effects of that, basically, because he gave them a good beating to get them back in line. That was like his ability.
Proper orky.
I personally did not like it, but I know that there are others like that rule, so that's like biggest controversial probably amongst the orc goblin player base. I personally say it's good thing that it's gone. I will not miss it. But I can understand when others say, nah, that was like the thing for orcs. For me, they had like this chance of that they would fight each other.
You win some, you lose some.
It is of course much more simplistic, like simplified, where you don't have to consult multiple tables for at the start of your turn. Where you just that unit rolls to see if they had to declare charge or not. Didn't need to declare charge. And the Black Orc is now much simpler because I think it's not just in the unit, but it's 6 inches around them. It's like an aura. They do not need to test for it at all. They act normally. Instead of like they're beating them up, give them a good beating.
The Empire endures. Standing by.
but I can't. I've not played that much Orcs and Goblins, personally. Like I said, because I dislike the rule. I personally did not like it. How were choppers back then?
Choppers used to be 1+1 strength in combat the first round.
Priestess of the lady.
Okay, choppers are now permanent. You can reroll fail to wound rolls, and you have AP -1.
Wow,
Permanent.
that's crazy. I wonder how orcs are gonna do it. Oh wait, but they always did the dual choppers. I don't like.
The dual choppers would be then just an additional attack. Yeah.
Much.
For Bretonia.
Ready for war!
That would be AP. So the standard orcs have
Dude,
AP
like-
-1.
A chaos warrior without without a shield
Yes, sir! Quickly!
being shot at by Bretonian bowmen has like
Priestess of the lady.
has like a
Good,
50% chance after being wounded of getting only a 6-up. That is crazy. Elite unit that, you know.
So the Chaos Warriors. Remember the
Priestess of the lady.
armor bane for the longbows is only on a 6-up. I think.
Yeah, and you wound on 5, so it's a 50% chance.
Yeah,
that you-
50, yeah.
Like you are like it's. I don't agree. I do not agree. Elite should feel like elites. At least have a 50.
I think they're cheaper now. I think they're cheaper.
Even
now.
if they just make it cheap.
Because like I've seen in the review that, for example, Chaos Knights are much cheaper than they were before. Because of that. They're in general a little bit cheaper. Because they have lost a bit of tankiness.
Take the ground!
Priestess of the lady. Swiftly. Post haste. Quickly.
That yeah.
At speed.
They have the improved also, like Chaos Warriors have like their weapon, their special weapons, which is the also AP -1, but they're magic weapons. So magic weapons, I don't know,
Anon.
will probably very often not better, because there's not that much that is like ethereal. I've only personally seen out of my mind only a spell that makes someone ethereal, a unit ethereal.
Quick march!
I do not know if there are there really units that have
Vampire
ethereal.
guns are not in, so I really don't get
Cards
their.
would be only legacy. It would only be legacy units that have ethereal with vampire cards. But what have of those armies ethereal? Do anyone have that?
Look at that. Look at that.
Because I know the two kicks have like the skeletal steed or the ethereal steed, which gives them like amount that makes the unit ethereal. The caster ethereal as a self buff
Yes, General!
that I have seen in the battle report.
Yes, General!
Mini
Ready
book.
for war! For the Warhammer!
But
Now!
two kicks don't have anything ethereal.
By Gal Maras! Charge!
I don't know. Maybe the Green Knight was ethereal from Petronia.
Yeah, the Green Knight, but that's what to base that on.
He was ethereal, if I remember correctly, because he was a ghost, quote unquote, a spirit.
Priestess of the lady.
And that was, I think, the only ethereal unit in Petronia. Kings don't have any.
Sigmar command!
Warriors of Chaos, I think, have also no ethereal unit.
Swordsman!
Empire is none.
By Gal
Wood
Maras!
Elves don't have any ethereals, if I'm
company!
correct. They have only elves and wood.
Bet you're happy for the wood returning. The elf.
That's nice that that's finally together. And like I said, by how it is to make a legal Wood Elf army list, you need to include at least one Glade Guard, one Elven unit.
Finisher!
You need to have always at least a little bit of Elf in your wood, even if you go full wood. still need a little bit of elf. After
I
all,
didn't
wood
find
elf.
like
Ready for
in
war!
there.
Spearmen! For France!
Like it.
I want to have the mixture of them. I like when there's like a nice, healthy mix.
Spearmen!
I find it also a bit boring if you have only elves, but I like it to have a little bit of wood. But I also don't like if you have only wood in your army. Missing
Swordsmen!
something.
Ready for war! Yes, sir, quickly!
Yeah, high elves? Do high elves have anything ethereal?
Now! Take position!
Does anything come to your mind?
We are Sigmar's
Literally
heirs!
vampire cons. That's the only unit that I remember
3 company!
being legit.
Move out!
And we have legit a lot of ethereal units to vampire
For
cards,
the
yeah.
Warhammer!
But I'm thinking about now all the other armies that exist that are in here, who have, as far as I know, one spell that does make someone ethereal, and I know the Green Knight, but I do not know if the Green Knight is in. I would need to look at the arcane thing if the Green Knight is even possible to be played, because he was an ethereal.
Yes, my lord! Take the ground!
Dwarves don't have anything ethereal, would be weird.
They're good at dealing.
Fire! Fire! The Empire endures! Get down!
Beastmen also don't have
of the
anything
lady.
ethereal. Yeah, they
Spearmen!
don't have. Orcs also don't have anything ethereal.
Swordsman!
It's really just magic. Only some spells will make you ethereal, like the one Tomb King spell,
Yeah.
the steed thing, which gives them basically a mount and makes the caster ethereal.
By Ulrich's wrath!
But yeah, but I guess only the vampire cards have, in the legacy vampire cards, have their ethereal units.
Moving now! The Empire endures! For the twin-tailed comet! By Ulrich's wrath! For friends! We are ready! Quick march! 3 company! Spearman! Sir! Sigmar guides us!
Oh, that's what I wanted to see. If any orc unit has the detachment
Hand
to
so
make
stupid.
basically if any have because it's now a standard rule detachments. It's in the core rule book. It's basically like what the Empire has, but it's like supporting fire, supporting charge, and so on, something like that. That's all the detachment stuff. But it's a general special rule that you need to have to make a unit detachment. I've not looked. I know that a lot of the Empire units have the detachment special rule. I think orcs don't have it, or at least I have not seen any. What has also returned is the fear of and hatred towards a specific race. Is in.
Good old
They
race.
have- yeah. For example, dwarves have hatred against orcs and goblins. I think
Based.
I think nearly every single dwarven unit has that special rule. Goblins have again the fear against elves special rule.
They smell and move funny.
They're weird pointy ears. Pointy ears.
By the way, did they reveal like in the? Did they reveal anything about players?
Wait, but anything what?
About how they're gonna handle slayers? How are slayers implemented?
Oh, sorry, the Discord is just lagging for me at the moment. A little bit. Yeah, for me it's lagging a little bit. Oh,
That
I've heard only Slayer.
yeah, if you know anything about the slayers, like the way they
Yeah.
implement them.
There's one hero Slayer you can have, and then there's the Slayer unit you can buy yourself, and there are either Giant Slayers or Troll Slayers. Troll Slayers are the weaker version, if I'm correct.
Giant slayers
and
are
Giant
like
Slayers
an elite unit in Total Warhammer and like a hero. There are demon slayers.
The Deep Slayers are not in. Deep Slayers don't exist. There are Giant Slayers and Troll Slayers. Troll Slayers are the weaker version because,
What
for
would you
example,
have of me?
they have like basically the same
It
rules.
shall come to pass.
Just that the giant slayers, for example, have the come fight me rule, which gives them the ability that any slayer can issue or accept
My
the
path
challenge
is
inside the
revealed.
unit, not just the hero kind of.
I away.
I think the troll slayers don't have that rule, for example.
Sir?
Only giant slayers have it.
Like giant slayers are an actual
move.
unit, right? It's not
Never.
hero.
Yeah, it's an actual unit, and then there's like the hero
Of course.
slayer, which is
Yes,
just
General.
separate guys, one single guy.
I am gifted. I have returned.
But yeah, definitely Slayers are still in. Though I think how it looks like is probably again that the best way to play Dwarves is Castle.
Yeah,
Building
that
a
kind of
castle.
sucks. I hope that they make better on his very bad.
Because you can buy, if you have like a 1000 battle, you can get yourself 3 standard war machines and up to 2 experimental war machines, quote unquote. The experimental are the auger cannon, the flame cannon, which you cannot upgrade in any
Gyrocopters
way.
are not.
No, they're not.
Have they introduced gyro bomb?
The gyrocopters have a bomb now on them.
Gyrocopters have always had them.
Then I guess
The gyro bombers are the ones that can fire more than one.
they're not. I think not.
That was one of the popular ages.
By the
Maybe
comet.
they'll introduce
I
that,
see much.
you know, Arcane Journal. Needs to be released.
Don't know
They have
what's in there.
I serve the lady. Moving. I have foreseen their death.
Missing quite a lot.
Onwards.
I will see to
How should we proceed? Move.
Yeah.
Ready.
It's interesting to see what was the old world will develop
If that's
into,
what the Emperor
what will be
commands.
released, what comes now in the Arcane Journal. I'm personally the most interested at the moment actually now at the legacies, because 2 of my armies that I own
Devotee of the
are
lady.
legacy. So need to see that. Lizard Man and
behest.
the Demons of Chaos.
priestess of the lady.
I have the majority of people with legacy are Dark Elf players. That's the ones that I've heard the most. They're
I
quite
will
a lot
not
of
touch
Dark
my
Elf
scale.
players.
Till I know what they're gonna do with Skaven in ice and because it's
What is your
rebasing
behest?
my Skaven is like a cool idea.
All of them. Every single Gooven getting rebased.
Who calls? The nation calls.
Your man gods
They
and
won.
dubious
That means I'm
masters.
beating them. Can I get you, you fucking Icked Claw? Hear no goddamn bell. At least I will finish the stream with Estalia unified and maybe starting to expand into Tilea. Because the thing is, like, the Tilea lands are much
have seen your heart. Devotee of the lady, they will die.
I start see.
I have foreseen their death.
Yes? No, sir. Not
Carve
in
them
my
out instead of
name.
escaping blind. That would
They
be a
are
weak.
no more.
Up to like just take it.
The
Carve them.
lady calls for death.
Okay, I think I got the Skavens now. It's I don't know. Pull out something from ashes. Cannot re- An enemy.
I would not know. Leo.
Like one of those armies does those fun mechanics that it reserved for the Vampire Coast. Or stuff.
And is that not the most fun you ever expected?
I don't know why I chose this. Like the Lustre campaign is so much better because it's like you're fighting Lizardmen and you're winning. And this is like you're fighting Skaven, but you're just,
I
hey,
refuse.
hello, what are you doing here, Marienberg? Get out of my...
They will die.
I refuse.
Still taking me
They are
into just
no more.
Your
turn.
orders?
Look, Aranes is right here. He
Direct.
killed after. They finally turned it on the... Thank God. That was annoying. Even if, like, they disincentivize, I still think I'm gonna try to... I want to buy some Rangers. I want to buy some... Just... Orban I could then use for TTRPG. I like to. I... They're do. I also like the high.
Foreseen their death.
I've looked some stuff up for Arcane Journals, how it will be. Arcane Journal will include a little bit of lore inside, but there will be not like the actual battle tomes or anything like that.
Stop now!
That will include the heroes, like all named characters,
Yes, my
will be
lord.
inside the Arcane Journal. And the armies of infamy will inside there. And maybe some additional rules and how to build an army on it. But the core rules and core things are all inside those other books.
Yeah, so they're missing a lot of you. Like Bretonians only have Knights of the and Grail Knights. If you wanna pay that premium $57 for 3.
will see to it.
200. Looking at just a box set, 200 euros for this army.
It's game and done. Whew.
You
Thank
honor me.
Myrmidia. How about
Yes, General.
You require magic.
So?
all taken? Baronessa.
Okay. I see. I will hop off now.
Alright.
I will shoot off. Good luck with the stream because my internet is dying.
That's fine. Thank you.
Your orders? Bring me to battle.
What would you have of me?
Is it time? It will be an honor. Direct me.
Priestess of the Lady, my magic is yours.
And so we are faced with dealing. Let's see if I can, end of the stream at least, expanding to Estalia. It's a shame because of the cooler units in this game. So I need to, the AI just has this massive cheat, so really struggle. Cortez, if you have this mod, by the way, in the VOD, if you have this mod, I fully recommend struggle with Lizardmen. Play the Lizard one against Lizardmen. It's such an
I have seen the way.
uncharacteristically
Step to it.
game fight against them.
The Empire. This would break my vows.
What is your behest?
Onwards.
Jump Mediagliano, grab it, the great. Probably gonna be very well defended.
Yes, Graf. To war.
You have need of me. I know the way. My path is clear. I will not do as you ask. No, not this.
Someone there, Margur.
You
And it's a decisive. I will take. I am.
I have returned.
They seem to be weakened, so that might be actually a cakewalk.
What? So?
Personally, I think probably I will play with Ollie. Maybe I could even stream it first. That could be. But we will play in tabletop. He lives in Germany. I live in. But you know, tabletop simulator is. You know, it doesn't feel the same, but good enough to at least test the things. That way I can just be bad at the game too, because I didn't know that rule and that rule intersected or whatever.
I have seen your heart. I will do as you ask. The lady leads me.
How should we proceed?
For
Another
the wisdom of the layer.
Not will not mess with it. We'll actually talk to them. Like to get the defense back going. Get access. Proper artillery. My artillery. Ox. Pretty bad.
By the comet! Pick up the pace!
Back three.
The lady is with you. The lady calls for death.
My axe thirsts for war.
Step forth, true friend of the Angrund clan.
Good.
Okay, trade agreement.
Devotee of the lady. My steps are guided.
At once, sir!
Damsel, the lady wills it.
The corruption is pretty bad here.
What would you have of me?
Now? Sir? Who calls? Is it time? Your orders?
What is your behest?
me be shy.
If that's what the Emperor commands.
I have seen your heart. Priestess of the Lady.
Yes, General.
Army coming south. Have the knowledge to build game in black. Garrison. I don't like how garrisons are handled. If you were to ask me, I would prefer in this game series. If I were to like, I would 100% like the role. Up garrison.
You have need of
That would
me.
be like a normal thing.
How should we proceed?
I am gifted. Fortune favors you.
Or snow.
What? Moving off?
To
Against the code.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
What would you have of me?
the wrong one was much better. Wrong. I am playing Poser, but late into Total War, a franchise. The Garrison Army mechanic, I very much preferred it because at least come to a lot of it was controlling mountain passes, which is very historically accurate. So you just would pop an army there, and that would like really get that kind of like defensive mindset. Oh, let's take advantage of this spot. Kind of army. Then they would get pounded for a while. Then you would like roll them out, right? I think that was actually a pretty fun.
The Empire.
Your behest? My magic is yours.
Pilots, huh?
You come bearing arms. Is it?
Gave up.
I have foreseen their death.
Direct me. I refuse.
What is your behest?
Yes, my lord. March. Can't be done. Sir, it will be an honor.
Yeah.
I see much. You honor me.
Hey. Oh, sir. Oh, tears. God has spared me one more day.
Not this time. Not this, officer.
I serve the lady. I will see to it.
Yes, General. Step.
They will die.
Pick up the pace.
The lady calls for death.
Yes, Graf.
Devotee of the lady.
I'm fine. At least control +5 to every single region. That's pretty good. Take it. Let's see how they behave. Their mean might actually backfire. You know what? Always tend to, like, after conquering Telea, maybe deep. I don't get too deep. No, to be honest. I like to always, like, own Hunter Crusade. Hunter Invasion. And I'll go Southland.
I have seen your heart.
That is not warranted.
I have returned. I will see to it. They will die.
How should we proceed?
The lady calls for death.
Is back.
I am gifted.
Hands. Nice. Great
My
success,
magic
everyone.
is yours.
Or anti-correct. And yeah, look.
Step forth,
Oh,
true
they
friend
have.
of the ungrown
They still
clan.
have some.
Call me mermaid. I dare you.
You might be right.
Take the piece.
Damsel.
definitely trying to contact with our brethren in Austria. Also be done. But with all the currents, all the bad seas that could be folly because far away.
Yes? At once, sir.
You have need of me.
Your man gods and dubious masters.
He's the Archon. Archon the Black, ladies and gentlemen. All day.
You are wrong.
The nation calls to war.
Step forth, true friend of the Ungrown clan.
Isolate.
Priestess of the Lady.
See where they land.
Do not betray your king.
Hence, Archon the Black isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
Effective.
Your orders? March!
Try to grab that.
Direct me. Onwards! If that's what the Emperor commands.
Your behest? You honor me.
So?
You require magic.
Rusty.
Sir? Yes, Graf. Move.
I serve the lady.
I am defeat. Your best. Him. Right. To be for a good final attempt at, I don't know, providing entertaining content. Campaign. The problem is the reinforcements are fast. But if I kill Arkan fast, maybe. I have no clue. So let's make it. This is the last battle of the stream. Win it or lose it. This will be the end. Get excited. Oh wow, look at those. That's so lost. Have the garrison. Army with fast. Army with cavalry of the garrison. Arkan is position.
Finding range, sir. Yes, sir. Ready.
Just buggy.
Missiles will fly. Ready for war! Swordsmen! Swordsmen!
Guys,
We are Sigmar's heirs!
okay.
Handgunners! Fire! For Heldenhammer! Come, lads! Slay 'em! Make me proud of the province! We serve the Emperor! Handgunners! Formation! March! Swordsmen! For the Emperor! Attack! Sigmar guides us!
Archon crumbling.
At once!
Demands blood for Heldenhammer! Shoot them! Stop until they're all dead! At speed! Prepare for combat!
Pounding. Just do it.
Soldiers of the Empire! Ready for war! We are ready! Swordsmen! No lingering! State troops ready! Take position!
Victory will be ours! No lingering! Formation, march!
Your behest! Swiftly! Child of light!
Swordsmen!
Send us out!
Swordsmen! Prepare for combat! Heldenhammer! Swordsmen! Attack!
Priestess of the Lady!
Send us out! No lingering! Handgunners! Yes, General! Yes, General! Awaiting orders! Ready for war! Fire! Spearmen! Free company! We obey! Show us the foe!
Sigma calls! Go!
Priestess of the Lady!
Don't give them an inch!
Feel true power!
Show us the foe! Handgunners! For Heldenhammer! By Ulrich's wrath! Our orders? All ranks, fire! Missile infantry! Awaiting orders! To battle! Take the ground! Quicker! Formation! March! For the twin-tailed comet! Sparta's the target! Sigma commands! Right to live! We serve friends! We are Sigma's heirs! Prepare for combat! We obey! Sigma call! Swordsmen! Prepare for combat! Blood of our Standing by! Handgunners! Go! That's me! Enemy blood! Standing by!
For Our Lady!
We are Sigma's heirs! Yes, sir! By Ulrich's wrath!
Priestess of the Lady!
Our weapons are yours! Handgunners! Moving!
It is war! Raise your weapons!
Quick march! Ready for war!
My gifts are yours! For the King! Priestess of the Lady!
Handgunners! We are ready!
Uncompletely.
Take it down!
Whew.
Handgunners! We are ready! Ready! Ready for war! War! Sigma! To battle! For Heldenhammer! Sigma, preserve us! Shoot them! At speed! For Heldenhammer! By Ulrich's wrath! On our way! Sigma! Ulrich!
Ready? It will be done! Get them aside!
Ready for war! Ready for war! Quick march!
Very well.
To the enemy!
Quickly!
Sigma preserve us!
We are Sigma Air!
Withdraw!
Good must prevail!
Swordsman!
Sigma preserve us! The Empire endures! Yes, sir! Ready! Swordsmen! Handgunners! Go!
Weapons out now!
Attack!
Time for fighting!
The Empire endures! Understood! Quick march! Yes! Yes, sir! Swordsman!
Priestess of the Lady! Kill!
The ground quakes! Sigma, preserve us! Yes, sir, quickly! Take the ground! Formation march! Moving now! Standing by! Sir! For the Emperor! Withdraw! To battle! Taking position! Withdraw! Formation march! Handgunners! Now! Spearmen! In range! Our steeds are restless! To battle! Ulrich's wolves charge with us! Sir! Withdraw! Yes, General!
It is her will!
Handgunners! Powder dry!
Snuff them out!
For the Warhammer! Formation march! Quick march! Sigma, preserve us!
Destroy them!
I kill all the heroes that for them.
The Lady wills it!
Ready for war! Spearmen! Seek into battle! Awaiting orders! Get them!
Raise your weapons! General!
Yes, General! Ready for war! Free company! Sigma! Preserve us! Quick march! Cavalry ready! Sigma, preserve us! Yes, my lord! Swordsman! Moving now! Yes, General?
Handgunners!
By Ulrich's wrath! Moving now! Not just one! Yes, sir, quickly! Ready for war!
Priestess of the Lady!
For the Warhammer! All ranks fire! Free company! Militia!
That's army losses for them, I think.
Understood! Handgunners!
A base!
Swordsmen! Sigma calls! Ready to fire!
For my lady!
Handgunners!
Priestess of the Lady! For Bretonia! In the light of the Lady!
The Empire endures! Handgunners! We are Sigmar's heirs! For Heldenhammer! Ready for war! Take the ground! Quick march! Free company! To war! Attack! Withdraw! Ranged weapons ready! Get them! For the Warhammer! We are Sigmar's heirs! Free company! Withdraw! Fire! Fire! Handgunners! Swordsmen! For France! Handgunners! Quickly! Fighting range, sir! Into battle!
You had some.
The Empire endures! Conditions acceptable! Withdraw! No lingering! Take position! Quick march! By Girl Maras! Free company! Formation march!
Priestess of the Lady! Hurry! Forthwith! At speed!
Ready for war!
By Ulrich's wrath!
You have no leaders though. You have this guy. Casket also.
Shall we strike? Forward, men! Sigma! As long as we draw breath, they will die! Withdraw! Spot us the target! All ranks, fire! We obey!
You require magic? With haste!
Charge! To battle!
Priestess of the Lady!
To battle! Yes, quickly! What do you bid? For the twin-tailed comet!
Here's
By the Lady! Ready for battle! The true of hearts shall prevail! Destroy them!
Sigma!
Snuff them out!
Hell is going.
Priestess of the Lady! Fortune favors you!
Free company! Quickly! Yes, sir! Take the ground! At speed!
For Our Lady! For Pretonia!
Free company! Militia! Sigma guides us! At speed! Militia! For the Warhammer! Free company! Go! Militia! Sigmar guides us! All ranks, fire!
Might of the
On
Lady!
this Damilo.
Sigma!
For sure.
Preserve us!
I'm sorry. I was hoping a bit more on the capitation victory. Their losses. This unit was annoying. I did prioritize it well, but by that aiming is the more chaotic the fight, the form, that's for certain. Well, as bad as this is, I think on the sour note, I hope you have enjoyed, if not chat together, and yeah, look forward to at least right then.